did my assignment with our various keratin lantern. It's a condition nobody should be under. But while the impact of my own energy challenge was very obvious, I could see families, friends, who constantly struggle and are held back under these same circumstances. By the grace of God, my engineering course was successful, and I got a full scholarship to study an engineering graduate degree at the University of Toronto. For the first time in my life, I had access to 24/7 electricity, and my productivity was at its peak. The future at this point looked very bright, but that joy was cut short when I remember friends, families, and millions of Africans who still lack access to electricity and are held back by this very critical challenge. Leveraging my training as an engineer and my first-hand experience living without access to power, I made it my mission to develop a solution that provides clean, reliable, and affordable electricity to regions of the world where none exists. Starting from Nigeria, I want people to have access to their own power without having to spend a lot of money on hazardous and expensive diesel generator and kerosene lantern. That mission best ready. Today, our signature product, the Ready Capsule, provides clean, reliable, and affordable electricity to over 1,000 individuals, households, and businesses in Western Nigeria. With our unique energy as a service business model, our goal is to make energy accessibility as easy as buying it from the nearest corner store. Users rent the Ready Capsule for just 50 cents a day to meet their daily energy needs. And that innovation, the Ready Capsule, saves these users over 30% of their energy expenses, while also increasing environmental, health, and educational outcomes in these operating communities. Ready fights climate change, provide jobs, and power these growing economies. While we have leveraged on a lot of support to get the Ready Capsule and to the innovation to this stage of development, further investment and support will allow us to scale the production of Ready Capsule and accelerate its impact across more energy poor regions of the world. Imagine what is possible if you can change the global energy narrative of billions of people currently living in energy poverty. So we want you all to change the world with us, and let's get these individuals and businesses ready. Thank you.
To remember the idea, we remember the name, ladies and gentlemen. Olubenga Olumachu. Thank you very much. Now, to our final and fifth finalist, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from the Bahamas, allow us to introduce to you Sam Teicher and Gator Alpen, the co-founders of Coral Vita, who are working to restore the world's coral reefs. A welcome to them.
Have you ever walked up to see a coral reef growing? Nestled along the canals of Grand Bahama Island is something you don't see every day, a land-based coral farm. But why is it there? Coral Vita's facility is part of a global effort to preserve our world's coral reefs and ensure that they survive and thrive amidst the threats that they face. Because if you didn't know, they are rapidly dying. Half of the world's coral reefs have died since the 1970s. And we are right now, by 2050, on track to lose 90% of the world's reefs, largely due to climate change. Now this is clearly an ecological tragedy. This single ecosystem takes up less than 1% of the seafloor to sustain a quarter of all marine life. But it's also a socioeconomic catastrophe, and the future of humanity's ability to have prosperity and security in large part depends on our ability to ensure reefs survive for future generations. This ecosystem is found in over 100 countries and territories, including right here in the UAE. There's up to 1 billion people who are sustained by coral reefs, and they generate $2.7 trillion annually through goods and services. Coral reefs power tourism economies. They underpin tropical fisheries. They protect coastal communities and infrastructure from storm surges and flooding, and there are even medicinal compounds found in life-saving drugs today that come from coral reefs. As we await for our leaders in government and industry, though, to stop killing these reefs in the first place, we need new solutions to ensure that they survive, as we heard earlier, for future generations.
Coral Vita is a mission-driven company that grows coral to restore these dying reefs. We use breakthrough methods pioneered by scientists and our original advisors like Dr. David Vaughn and Dr. Ruth Gates to accelerate coral growth rates by 50 times how fast they grow in nature. That translates to months instead of decades, while boosting their resilience against climate change. Through our commercial land-based farming model, we sell restoration as a service to reef-dependent stakeholders, while also using our farms as experiential ecotourism attractions and education centers for local communities. By taking this approach, we strive to grow millions and hopefully billions of corals, unlocking the funding needed for critical ecosystem-scale restoration. Our ultimate vision is to create gigafarms in every nation with reefs, from the Bahamas to the UAE to Australia. Kickstarting a restoration economy through Coral Vita's model can transform the scalability and impact of conservation to reach the critically necessary and unprecedented levels we need to. It's a team effort to protect coral reefs, and that includes everyone in this room. We're excited to plant coral with you in the Arabian Gulf and around the world someday soon. See you on the reefs.
Our thanks are extended and are no less to Sam Teicher and Gator Halpern. Ladies and gentlemen, those are your 5 finalists, 5 endeavors, 5 seeds that we hope will blossom into future generations that will inherit their resolve. Can we have a collective round of applause for all 5? Ladies and gentlemen, it is now another privilege to introduce a special message from Her Majesty Queen Rania Al Abdullah and member of the EarthShot Prize Council. Let's have a listen.
Congratulations to all the 2021 EarthShot Prize finalists on their inspiring work. And thank you to the leadership in the United Arab Emirates for hosting this World Expo, to the Duke of Cambridge for his vision and dedication, and to DP World for hosting our gathering. This World Expo was meant to happen in 2020, but COVID had other plans. Still, it kept its name. And in that spirit, let's travel back in time to that year. Amidst the anxiety of pandemic lockdowns, we saw a glimmer of hope. For just a moment, our planet healed. The streets were quieter, the air was cleaner, the water clearer. But that didn't last. Today, our shared environment is under strain. Here in the Middle East, temperatures are rising while water supplies are shrinking. And we're not alone. When it comes to the environment, every region is under threat. The question now is, what will be our future? And I'm hopeful, because the future is these finalists, and so many like them around the world. They remind us that human ingenuity is the ultimate renewable resource. The fuel we need to save our planet rests in our own heads, hearts, and hands. And when we tap it, as these young leaders have, we see such possibility. Farming coral on land, providing grid-free electricity, harnessing and selling the sun, ensuring no waste goes to waste, bringing concrete seawalls to life. But exciting as these bold initiatives are, we're all in a race against time. To realize the hopeful future before us, we need to work as one. Last year, a survey of 50 countries representing half the world's population found that nearly 2/3 of people agree climate change is an emergency. So we have the mandate for collective, urgent action. Now, all we need is the will. Imagine the progress we could see if proven, community-based projects like the ones we heard about today had more capital and commitment behind them. If patrons and partners stepped up to bring grassroots solutions like these to scale. Together, we'd realize that problems that seemed overwhelming are actually manageable. Together, we'd see we can heal our planet. Every sector has a role to play, public, private, philanthropic, and the bottom line could not be clearer. If we work together, everybody wins. Our planet is begging us all to act, to keep our eyes on the prize. Earth is our home, and this is our shot. And if we take that shot together, we can all soar. Thank you very much.
Our thanks to Her Majesty. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are delighted to introduce His Excellency Sultan Ahmed bin Stegin, Group Chairman and CEO of DP World, a founding partner of the EarthShot Prize. Please welcome.
Your Royal Highness, the Duke of Cambridge, Lord Hay, Chairman of the Royal Foundation, Your Excellencies, our finalists, thank you for uniting us around a commitment to tackle today's biggest environmental challenges. At DP World, protecting our planet is the highest priority. We focus on making positive impact on economies and society wherever we work, and will never turn a blind eye to the restoration of our planet. Which is why, together with the Expo 2020, we are proud to be a global alliance partner of the EarthShot Prize and back its ambitious goals, which, if achieved by 2030, will future-proof life, all its forms, for generations to come. I was really inspired by the vision of our finalists, the amazing commitment to sustainable living, and the vision to come up with the solutions we have just seen. Your ideas are rooted in science, powered by technology, and driven by compassion for sustainability of our environment. We are truly grateful for your creativity and optimism that we can still make a difference to the health of our world. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us at Dubai Expo 2020. This is a place where nations and people come together just like we have, to explore solutions to environmental challenges and inspire people to live in balance with the earth and its resources. We all understand the importance of urgency of protecting our planet. And with 90% of cargo traveling by sea, it would be no surprise to anyone that protecting and rehabilitating our ocean is something very close to our hearts at DB World. With over 90 boards and over 190 businesses, locations, our 100,000 plus staff are all committed to this cause. That's why we have rolled out a new sustainability and impact strategy. Our world, our future, will help build a more secure, resilient society through strategic investment in the issues that affect our people and our industry. Our strategy also guides our approach, helping us prioritize sustainable and inclusive economic growth. We want to create a positive impact for the communities we work with and the environment we work in. We have also committed and aligned ourselves to the United Nations Global Principles, which promote human rights, labor standards, the environment, and anti-corruption. We are also equally driven to the United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals by embedding these goals across our business. DB World is throwing its support behind the 2030 vision for a world that is safe and sustainable. This means committing to a zero carbon future, and we have developed a dedicated decarbonization strategy with detailed plans and targets to achieve this by 2040. As part of our commitment to wildlife preservation and our partnership with the Royal Foundation United for Life initiative, we are devoted to eradicating the illegal trade of wildlife. We will continue to invest in these solutions and support implementation of initiatives that future-proof our planet. This is why I'm proud to announce that we are committing over $1 million in both Coral Beta and Living Sea Awards with the aim of scaling their innovations to help repair our fragile marine-based ecosystem. This will help Coral Beta build the first ever commercial land-based coral farm for reef restoration in the Middle East, and help Living Sea Awards install the largest living sea wall to support the native marine life of the region. All our finalists give us a reason for hope. We know the task ahead is great. We still have the ability to repair our planet. The EarthShot mission is more than just a prize. It's a call to action. We want to back their solutions. Because what we do with these opportunities and environments like this will affect generations to come. Thank you very much.
Congratulations to Living Sea Walls and Coral Vita on this opportunity to scale their important work, improving the health of our underwater life in the UAE and across this region. But definitely happy. Can we give them a round of applause, please? Ladies and gentlemen, we extend our thanks, of course, to Her Majesty for her televised address, to His Royal Highness for his presence here with us today, and for the inspiring global leadership that on these pressing global issues, ladies and gentlemen. And we give our thanks for the invitation to each of us to join the EarthShot Prize. Thank you very much, Royal Highness. And of course, we all have the power, ladies and gentlemen, to use our voices, networks, resources to spark and support innovation wherever it happens and build a better future for us all. We owe it to our planet, we owe it to the unborn generations to come. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. We ask you to please remain seated for a short while, and you'll be ushered upstairs to the networking reception. Have a beautiful, promising rest of this day.